One of these is my $4,600 hearing aid purchased from my audiologist. Hi, everybody. I'm, as you can see, it's a older middle-aged, and I've had moderate hearing loss probably for 15 years, but I've been sort of escalating my hearing assist devices from hearing aids that I bought. I guess they're not called hearing aids, they're hearing assist devices that I bought from an online group called MD Hearing Aids. I was very happy with them, but about 6 years ago, I started teaching at a community college, and it was necessary for my hearing to be better so I could hear my students. So I went to my audiologist here in Phoenix, and they fitted me to a pair of Oticon hearing aids. These were great. I've worn them almost every day. When I don't wear them, my wife gets frustrated with me, so I try to wear them more rather than less. But this fall, it was raining. I was wearing my hearing aids, ran into the store, ran out of the store, got soaking wet, and then when I took off my wet shirt, when I got home, I realized that my left hearing aid was gone. So I called my audiologist and asked if I could get a new left hearing aid. And it was no longer covered under warranty, so I would have had to buy the left hearing aid. This model of Oticon hearing aids is the OPN 3. They're no longer making those, and so I would have had to buy the next, the more recent upgrade. I could buy just the left one, but my audiologist said the left one wouldn't work right with the right one. So I was really looking at buying, if I was going to buy from them, a pair of the upgraded Oticon hearing aids, which would have been about $4,600. Buying one would have been half that, about $2,300. I wasn't really happy with that, since I used my lifetime health insurance benefit to get my first pair of hearing aids, and so I would have had to pay a substantial amount out of pocket. And so as an alternative, I looked at eBay, and I'd been looking at eBay for a while. Last time I had a problem, I was afraid they wouldn't be able to fix it, and they did. My audiologist did, and so I didn't have to pursue this avenue then. But this time, I didn't seem to have a low-cost option through the professionals who I've been very satisfied with here in Phoenix. So instead, I went online and looked at eBay, and there were a number of listings for my Oticon OPN 3, and some of them were auctions and some of them were buy it now. But they ranged in price from some opening bid on auctions of like $99 up to buy it now for new in a box, never used hearing aids on the order of $900. Any of those would have been, much less expensive than what it would have cost me to buy new through my audiologist, but I've always been concerned about the programming. And so I didn't have a current audiogram, so I went to Costco, and, in all honesty, I was shopping for hearing aids, so I had them test my hearing, and they gave me a audiogram, which is a printout of showing, where your hearing losses are versus the different frequencies of sound. And so with this information, I went back to eBay and I looked at all these listings, and there were several listings that offered programming. Now, I'm not necessarily endorsing one company versus another, but I did buy my hearing aids from a gentleman named Dave. His company they're seller refurbished, so these are used. And his eBay seller information is Try eBits Originals. Hang on a minute. There it is, Try eBits Originals. They offered either programming included or programming at an extra cost. It was included if you bought it at the buy it now price. There was an extra cost. It was only $50 if you bought it through an auction. And I actually went ahead and put in a bid on the auction and ended up winning a pair of hearing aids for $250. Oticon OPN 3s. Just like what I had bought from my audiologist new 4 years ago for $4,300. Communication with Dave was real easy. I took a picture of the audiogram. I sent it to him through the eBay messaging service, and Dave was able to program my hearing aids just as if I had gone into the audiologist's office here in Phoenix. And I got the hearing aids in a eBay, U.S. Postal Service bag in 4 days. I bought them, I believe, last Thursday, and I got them here today on Monday. I've put them in. They're working perfectly. I'm using the two that I got from Dave for $250, and have taken the one that I bought from my audiologist for $4,600 4 years ago as half of a pair, and have that in a box should I ever lose my right one. But for now, I'm very happy. And while I can't, endorse all of the eBay options you might have, if you look for listings that have programming included, and you can get an audiogram to send to that person, and they sound like they're pretty good. And I would say that in working with the seller that I used on eBay, they had 2,100 plus reviews and 100% positive feedback. So I think it was more than just getting lucky. I had to do a little bit of research, but it worked great. And I got them today. I have them in. They're working great. Can't necessarily speak to how I'll feel about them in 5 years, but in the meantime, I'm back up and running with a good serviceable pair of hearing aids that are identical to what I bought from my audiologist 4 years ago for 20 times as much money almost. So thumbs up. Thank you, Dave, and good luck out there, people with hearing aid issues. Bye.